everybody, how you doing today? So, it's that time of year again. Lobster mini season. It's actually going, well, after I release this video, it's going to be, the next day is the lobster season. So this year, it's July 25th and 26th. So midnight, 12:01 a.m. on the 25th, and it goes till 11:59 on the 26th. 2 days. What the mini season is basically a way to make money for South Florida in kind of the slow tourist season. We have the main season that'll opens up from August 6th and runs through March 31st. Back in the day, someone came up with a great idea. Lobstering was such a huge industry, about an influx of so many tourists and people coming for these lobsters. They figured, well, what if we have like a fun recreational couple days, a few weeks before it, and then that'll kind of tie in and bring a bunch of extra people in, some extra revenue. And so that's what they did. So now what happens, Wednesday, Thursday, end of July, lobster mini seasons, and we'll get hundreds of thousands of people coming to the Keys and South Florida, just converging on and chasing after the spiny lobsters. It also brings in tens to hundreds of millions of dollars in revenues just for those couple of days, in gas, into lobster permits, hotel rooms, restaurants, bars, tourist stuff, shirts, allaboutthebait.com. All right, and it's just a huge influx of money. Pretty fun time. Not exceptionally my cup of tea, but it is what it is. For those people that have never done it before, never caught a lobster, it's the prime time to get one based on the fact that they haven't been chased after since March 31st, where during the winter time they go off to wherever they go. Spring, summer, they start moving in, and this mini season will be the first time that people are legally allowed to chase after them. So they're everywhere right now, and people are going to go grab them up. Then a couple weeks later, on August 6th, that opens it up to the commercial and recreational at the same time. And then the commercial guys will have all their lobster traps out there, and that pretty much decimates the inshore stuff. So it's a best idea to come early, get out early on these mini season days and go after those lobsters. The first week or two of the main season is still pretty good. The more knowledgeable people are still getting them through a month into the season. It just takes a lot more work because all the easy ones are taken. But today's video, I'm just going to do a quick review of the things that you need, some things that you have to have legally, and just some general information to help you get through it. Then when I actually go out and catch them, then you'll see a little bit more specifics. Before I get going to that, I just want to give a quick update. Got the reel back in stock, or got a new vertical jigging reel. Ordered on Saturday, got it Monday, so super happy. This is the Torium 16. This is the direct replacement of the one I lost, donated to Davy Jones Locker. I keep spare parts on most of my reels, so I figured I'd get one of them, the same exact one. But I also purchased an upgraded one that'll be coming, and I'll show you guys later. I haven't got a rod yet. I'm still working on that. Got some deals coming. But in the meantime, I've got my $30 noodle rod, which I'm totally happy with, and I'll catch everything. I love this rod, so no worries about that. So I want to say a huge thank you to all my Patreon supporters. That's where it goes. It makes the channel so much better because I don't have to worry about it. I know I've got that money in reserve. I break something, lose something, need something for the channel. Boom, I just order it, don't have to wait. Same thing with all my backup batteries. I have all my batteries for the GoPros and lights already. So we're good back to filming. So again, thank you to my Patreon supporters. Helps out a lot. So back to the lobsters, okay? Primary things, you do need to have a lobster permit. That coincides with a fishing license. So you have to have both. You have to have the fishing license, and then you have to get the $5 lobster permit. Very easy to get. Go to myfwc.org, okay, and you can just get your licenses online, or even if you just have the fishing license, you can just get the lobster one and do it online, or go into a tackle shop or whatever and get that. All right. So, and also get a legal reports to tell you what, because Depending on what county, there's different regulations. Like in Monroe County, the Keys, the limit is 6. But if you go to the mainland, with the exception of a couple of other areas, it's 12. Okay, but knowing those regulations is very important. So get one of those free flyers or go to the website and it'll tell you. Couple things that you're going to need. You can get them as kits. Nice and convenient. First one is this, you'll see a lot. And this is your normal lobster kit. And what you get is you get some gloves. They're called spiny lobsters for a reason. They'll cut you up very quickly. All right. Very difficult to grab them with your bare hands. These kind of orangey safety gloves will work, but they're not very foolproof. If you have very delicate hands or you don't want the cuts, definitely upgrade yours. But these are the way they come in a basic kit. You'll have your tickle stick. That's what you use to kind of tickle them out of their holes. And then you'll have your net. That's what you're going to use to cover them up and scoop them up, grab them and hold them there. And they'll generally come with the measuring device, which will govern the 3-inch carapace. And that's a legal requirement as well. You have to have a measuring device. The next kit, which makes it super easy, is some basic snorkel gear. Okay, just like fishing, this stuff you can be as bare bones as you want to as high-tech expensive as you want. All you really need, to be honest with you, is a mask so you can see underwater, and then you can do just about everything. The other stuff, having a snorkel helps out because you're going to spend a lot of time looking for the lobsters and lobster spots. So having a snorkel means you can keep your head down the water, cover more area easier. And then you'll have your flippers, and that makes it more easier to get down and to stay down while you're maneuvering to get those lobsters. Another important requirement is you need to have a dive flag. Okay, and it has to fit the certain specific requirements. Size-wise, color-wise, and then the little prong that keeps it open. If you're in the water, you got to have a dive flag, regardless. Even if you're not doing lobstering, if you're just swimming around, need a dive flag. You need it on your boat or your kayak, or you can get the ones with the styrofoam ball with the little flagpole with the flag on it. I like those a lot because people tend to swim away from your boats and kayaks, and you got to be careful of that. And if you have those tow-arounds ones, they stay with you. Have spare parts. Always pick up spare pieces all over the place. The flags, the little tickle sticks. You lose your tickle stick, you're screwed. I mean, you're screwed. It's hard to get them out with your hand. You can do it, but it's difficult. So having an extra one, because a lot of these, they sink and you lose them and they're gone. Same thing for a spare measuring device. Even though I have the one attached to the net, I always keep a spare just in case. Safety stuff. Sunscreen. Hugely important. You're in and out of the water. When you're fishing, it's not so big. You put it on, maybe it sweats off, maybe otherwise it'll stay on for hours and you're good. When you're in the water, even this sports stuff, it'll wash off. And if you're not careful, you'll get burned in a minute out there with that sun, the salt water, the glare. I mean, it'll cook you fast. Nothing ruins a day. And remember those spots that you normally don't think about. The backs of your legs, your back of your neck, the top of your feet, the top of your thighs. Okay, those get hammered by the sun. So you want to be very careful about that. What else do we got? Wear a big hat. Never hurts. allaboutthebait.com. For me in particular, one of the strategies to find the lobsters is you could know ahead of time where you want to set up, but thousands of people also doing the same thing. Maybe 50 people know that same spot. So whoever gets there first gets it. You come late, okay, all your spots are taken up. Second strategy is to find the lobsters by cruising around. And on boats, what they do is they'll actually tow the divers while they look down, look on the floor for the antennas, look for the lobsters, look for crevices. When they see it, they let go. The boat driver stops, and then they go down and get the lobsters. I do the same thing on my kayak, except I use this drop anchor, my basic flats anchor. I have it all set up on my kayak with a lot of loose line there. I just cruise around, kicking around, find a spot, take that 10-pound mushroom anchor, drop it over the side and just drop it, boom, anchored. I don't have to worry about it. And then I grab my stuff, go down, get that lobster, go back up, hoist up that anchor and drift some more. Covering more area, the better. You find a honey hole where you get all lobsters in one spot, great, but most of the time you need to work at it. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty quick and easy. I'll do some more videos about when I'm actually on the water and actually catching them. But otherwise, pretty quick and easy, basic, fun. I enjoyed it. It's a nice change of pace. I'll throw in some more lobster catching cooks. I don't know if I have any more different recipes because I was doing like one a day last year for like a month. So we'll have to see. But anyways, get ready for some lobstering. Unfortunately, that also means I'm not fishing because there's just boats everywhere, running everywhere. It's hectic. I tend to like to just go out, get my lobsters, come back, hide in my place, and forget about that outside world. It gets too dangerous out there. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye.